Welcome everybody to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron, and we are at home against the Cubs for the final game before the All-Star break. We've beaten the Cubs the last two games by a combined score of 3-0. So they've played us tough, but they haven't been able to plate any runs as of yet. So we'll see how today goes for them, as the Squirrels take the field with our normal defensive lineup. I know this is technically going into an off day, so that would usually mean getting the subs in, but since it is the All-Star break and an extended break, we're going to keep the normal guys in there. They will get plenty of rest as it is. Paulie's going to start today. Already over 200 strikeouts for the year. And Matt Merton in the box to lead off for the Cubs. And he almost gets hit by a fastball. Not that getting hit by Paulie's fastball is going to leave much of a bruise. Soft liner to second. Leads to the first out of the game. Alex Cora at the plate now. And he takes strike one. Grounds this one foul to make it 0-2. Pops this one foul. Tom goes back, makes the grab for the second out of the inning. That'll bring Carlos Pena to the plate. And he takes strike one. We'll say, as much as I love Derek Lee, in reality, by the numbers, it looks like the Cubs made a good decision here to go with Pena instead of Derek Lee. But Pena swings and misses here for the last out of the inning. Cubs go down in order to open the game. Kester will lead off per usual for the Squirrels. Take a look at the Cubs' defensive lineup. Looks like the same lineup we have seen the last couple of games, and CC Sabathia going to pitch for the Cubs today. I feel like I did know that he went to the Cubs, but I don't remember exactly when. I want to say it was towards the end of last season, but I'm not sure we have seen Sabathia as a Cub yet. Anyway, and he strikes out Kester to open the game for the, well, I guess you'd say for the Squirrels. Brings Marvin to the plate, hitting right-handed, an average currently sitting at .222, with 2 home runs and 23 RBI, has a 2-0 count, and then a called strike one. Called strike two, makes it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. That'll bring Chief to the plate. I think he's been back from injury long enough we can stop talking about that as he takes strike one. Puts this one foul into the seats over by first base. 0-2 the count. Watches that pitch go in the dirt for ball one. Swing and a miss, strike three. Both sides go down in order in the first inning. That'll bring Eric Chavez to the plate for the Cubs to open the second inning. First pitch in there for a strike. Second pitch looked at for a strike. Swing and a miss, strike three. That brings Santana to the plate. And he takes strike one. That's going to go into left field for a base hit. First hit of the game either way. 1 on, 1 out. Greg Zahn at the plate. And he looks at a ball. Looks at another ball. Swings and misses to make it 2-1. Fouls this one away to make it 2-2. And this is going to be a base hit in the left field. Back-to-back base hits for the Cubs. Puts runners on first and second. Still only one down. Telemaco at the plate as he takes a strike. Takes strike two. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Two down. It's up to Cannon to try to get a run in. First pitch goes maybe 60 feet. Second pitch lands about the same spot. 2-0. There's a called strike. This one grounded fair right down the third baseline. Chief able to pick it up. He throws over to first, and that ends the inning and ends the Cubs' threat in the second. So we're still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the second. Terry is going to lead off for the Squirrels. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed. Swing and a miss, strike three. Sabathia on his fifth batter has 4 strikeouts already, which I guess means he struck out everybody he's faced so far. So I guess that was a weird way to put it at first. My apologies. Frank also strikes out, so that makes Sabathia 5 for 5. Tom at the plate to see what he can do. Looks at strike one. That one up and in. 1-1 the count. And doesn't get the call on that changeup either. 2-1. Does get the call on that fastball to make it 2-2. Called strike three. 6 up, 6 strikeouts for CC Sabathia. That'll put us into the third inning, and Sabathia is due to lead off for the Cubs. I know Sabathia had to hit when he was a Brewer, but I honestly couldn't tell you off the top of my head if he was any good at it or not. I probably should remember that, but I'm probably not functioning at quite 100% today. Sabathia swings and misses at strike two. I went to sleep at midnight and then just randomly woke up at 3 in the morning and could not go back to sleep. So I've been up and active since at least 4 this morning. And it's now 5 o'clock as we're filming, so I'm starting to feel those effects about now. Sabathia grounded out, brings Matt Merton to the plate. Paulie, usually a big strikeout pitcher, only manages 3 through the first time through the Cubs' order. Has a 2-1 count on Merton. Make it 3-1. Pops this one up foul. Tom goes back, grabs it for the second out of the inning. That brings Alex Cora to the plate. He fouled out his first time up. That pitch outside. And that pitch called a strike. Another called strike. 1-2 the count. 2-2 the count. Kester throws over, and that will end the top of the third inning. Still scoreless. Zach is going to lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. See if we can at least put a ball in play. Zach's average sitting at .299 at the moment. Looks at ball one. Looks at strike one. Pops this one towards first base. Pena runs over, makes the grab and foul ground. So the first non-strikeout of the game comes in the bottom of the third for the Squirrels. brings Joey to the plate. Squirrel's still looking for a base runner, though. Joey pops this one up foul. Zahn gets under it for the second out of the inning. Brings Paulie to the plate. Paulie hits about like you'd expect a knuckleballer to hit. Fouls the first pitch away. Puts this one right back to Sabathia, who throws over for the last out of the third inning. Still no base runners, but no more strikeouts in that inning, so maybe we're getting warmer. We go to the fourth inning, and Carlos Pena is due to lead off. He struck out swinging his first time up, and looks at a pitch in the dirt here. And that pitch off the corner. 2-0 the count. Called strike on a pitch a bit down and out. And that one far outside. 3-1 the count. Gets a called strike on that one to make it full. Swing and a miss, strike 3. One down, Chavez at the plate. I believe he also struck out his first time up. Swings and misses to make the count 1-1. And that pitch out of the zone. 2-1. Grounds this one to third. Chief throws over for the second out of the inning. That'll bring Santana to the plate. He got a hit his last time up. He swings and misses at the first pitch here. Fouls this one away to make it 0-2. And looks at a high fastball for strike 3. That ends the top of the fourth. Kester due to lead off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. Just to keep it easy, everybody on the Squirrels struck out in their first at-bat until you get to Zach. Kester puts this one in play, but right to Chavez on a pop fly. One down, brings Marvin back to the plate. He takes strike 1. Grounds this one. Sabathia will take care of it himself. 2 down. Chief at the plate. And he takes strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Fouls this one away. Grounds this one to short. Cora over to first, and that'll end the fourth inning. We go into the fifth inning. Still no score. Greg Zahn up to bat for the Cubs. And he takes strike 1. And that pitch just off the plate. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. That pitch inside. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring Telemaco to the plate. Takes a pitch outside. Takes that pitch low. And take that pitch outside. 3-0 the count. Swinging on 3-0, but comes up empty. Makes it 3-1. Looks at strike 2. Paulie's worked the count back full. Swing and a miss, comes all the way back for the strikeout. That brings Cannon to the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch and then swings and misses at the second pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the inning. We've played 5. Still no score. Oh, sorry. We're home, so we're only halfway through the game. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Still no score. Terry at the plate. And Terry pops up fouls on, waits, and catches it for the first out of the inning. That'll bring Frank to the plate. Ooh, sorry, I had a yawn there. 1-1 the count on Frank. Fouls this one away to make it 1-2. Called strike 3. 2 down, Tom at the plate. Apparently Tom on a 13-game hitting streak. Couldn't remember yesterday when they said 12 game if that included the game we were playing or not. Apparently it did not. Fouls out this time, and that'll end the 5th inning for real this time. Pitcher spot due up for the Cubs in the 6th inning. Still a scoreless game. And Sabathia takes a ball. And a called strike. So I got to email in right at the same time that pitch happened. Ground ball to second. 1 down. Swing and a miss from Merton. And Merton puts one deep into left center. Might have been a home run in quite a few ballparks, but not ours. Instead, he'll have to settle for a 1-out double. All right, Cora at the plate. Grounds to third. Chief goes to first with it. Merton has to stay at second. So, still a runner in scoring position, but 2 outs now, and Carlos Pena at the plate takes strike 1. And that knuckleball called a ball. This one ground to first. Terry bobbles it and just barely gets it over to Pauly in time to get the out. That could have turned ugly, but ends up harmless. Cubs threaten, but no runs score. So we're still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Zach is back up for the 2nd time. He's the first Squirrel not to strike out, so he fouled out instead. Takes a strike here. Now Pauly's pitching a strikeout or a shutout, but I think I've got a pinch hit for him to try to get some offense going. Zach strikes out in 3 pitches. Joey fouled out as well his last time up. He takes a ball. Takes ball 2. Takes a strike, 2-1. Pops it up. He's going to foul out yet again. And yeah, normally in this kind of situation, I'd probably leave Pauly in, but I feel like we got to try to get some runs. At least a run. So we're going to see what Quentin can do. Didn't come up with a hit yesterday, but he has been hot as a pinch hitter before then. Takes a ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Fouled away. 1-2. Gets a hold of this one, and there is the first hit of the Squirrels game, and it is a home run over the right field wall. Our Gambit pays off, gives the Squirrels to 1-0 lead, and also breaks up Sabathia's perfect game bid. Brings Kester to the plate. He takes a strike. Grounds this one to Pena, who will step on the bag and end the inning, but not before the Squirrels finally get a hit and get a run. So we'll go to the 7th inning, and Eric Chavez is going to lead things off against Nakai. We'll go ahead and put him into Kester's spot and let Quentin play second, which is what we did yesterday in a similar kind of situation. All right, here we go. Chavez 0 for 2 today. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Gets a called strike 2. And then a called strike 3. Brings Santana to the plate. He's 1 for 2, single and a strikeout so far today. Looks at ball 1. Swings and misses. Swings and misses again. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Greg's on at the plate. He is also 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Looks at a ball. Looks at a strike. Swings and misses for strike 2. And looks at strike 3. It's stretch time in Indy. Somehow, the score is Cubs 0, Squirrels 1. Okay, Marvin at the plate now. Sabathia's still in the game. And you can't blame the Cubs for that. He's only given up 1 hit. It just so happens that hit left the yard. Marvin gets a nice big fly, but I think Cannon's going to run it down, and he does. So 1 down brings Chief to the plate. And Chief takes strike 1. Takes a ball down and in. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down for Terry. And he takes strike 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And called strike 3, and that's it for the 7th inning. Still a 1-0 Squirrels lead. Telemaco is going to lead off for the Cubs. And we are going to turn over to Hermida as soon as I'm able. And we'll go ahead and bring Sweeney into the game here to play first. All right, Telemaco has struck out twice today. He takes the ball on a curve. And takes the ball on an outside fastball. 2-0 the count. Then a called strike on the curve. And a called strike on the fastball. 2-2 the count. Goes back to the curveball. Telemaco swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Brings Cannon to the plate. And he takes strike 1. Swings and misses, 0-2. And that's going to be a hit for Cannon into right field. 1 on, 1 out. Pitcher spot. Cubs turn to a pinch runner. And Sabathia shows bunt. Pulls it back, but a called strike. Shows bunt again. Again pulls it back for a called strike. This time looking to swing away. Lets that pitch go for a ball. Grounds a curveball. Quinton over to Joey, over to first. Double play. 4-6-3, although Quinton playing second, not his natural position at all. Sweeney over at first, so he is actually rated to play first. So that ends the inning. We're through 7.5, so bottom of the 8th. Squirrels are going to lead 1-0, and they are going to lead off with Frank. Santiago will stay in to play shortstop, and Felix P.A. is going to go out and play center field. Frank takes strike 1. This one ground to first. Pena will take care of it. Brings Tom to the plate. Takes strike 1. Takes a ball. Takes a strike. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's probably the death of Tom's 13-game hitting streak. Brings Zach to the plate, and he takes a strike. A pitch called a ball, and then another strike. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that'll end the 8th inning. So the Cubs only down 1 as we go into the 9th, and they have the top of the order up. Although instead of Cora in the second spot, it is Felix P.A. And it does work out nice that Zach made that last out, because now I can bring in Phil and get people playing where they're supposed to. Sorry, I kind of thought I'd made a mistake there, but no, I've got it all set how I want it. Anyway, Merton at the plate. He takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Felix P.A. at the plate for his first time in the series, I'm pretty sure. Takes a ball. Takes a strike. Takes another strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The Cubs 1 out away, and right now that is represented by Carlos Pena at the plate. Takes a strike on the inside corner. And that ball grounded to Phil at second. He throws it over, and that is your ball game. We sweep the Cubs in some pretty unconvincing fashion. 1-0, 2-0, 1-0. I mean, our pitching obviously was very convincing. Our offense left a little something to be desired. Take a look at a few highlights, though there's really only one swing of the bat that ended up mattering. So the Squirrels win the game 1-0 on one hit that happened to leave the park. The Cubs fail to score over 4 hits. I'm pretty sure that's the definition of a pitcher's duel. How Quinton is not the player of the game, I have no clue, because he definitely should be. They give it to Shibuya. So thank you everybody for watching. Like I said, it's the All-Star break now, so no game tomorrow or Tuesday. So we will see you for the All-Star game on Wednesday. Take care.